Live. Live. Homie. Homie, we live. Homie, we live. Seemed like it banged off the shelf there. Howdy, howdy. Guys, what's up? Now that I got some people on, I got a guy cutting his grass in the background. That's what I got. But this is an October Mountain Productions Adventure 2.0. It's got 20-pound limbs on it. My arms are smoked over the last couple days, and one of the things that I've noticed from taking the videos is really just a little bit of bad form that develops when I get tired. So we're going to throw this together today. Just put a new felt on there. I got some of that peel and stick pad. Put some silencers on here. They're getting worked out, but I think my knock point is not quite right yet because I'm still getting it. Feels like it's slamming off the shelf. Hello, hi, Brazil, welcome. That one seemed pretty good. THN Hootie. Muy bien. Anyway, not exactly sure what's in store for this evening. We're going to try to have some fun if I can. And there's enough people on, I'll put the lights up. But that guy has to stop cutting his grass. If you guys want me to put up the lights and hang out for a little bit, let me know. It's going to be dark here in like 15, but if it's worth it, we'll put them up. Boom. Now we're going to bust out the Illuminox anyway. Lighted Nox, here we go. Everybody, don't forget to sub. If you like the live, go ahead and like it. Throw some comments down there on what you'd like to see next. We're on the push for 2,000. So get after it. Help us out here. Take it. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm going to give it one more round, and then I'm going to plug in a light or two. We're going to hang out for a while, see if we can have some fun. Shoot the bow. Just like that. Stick it in there. Where's all my Brazil people at? Them arrows are coming out of there all crazy. I think they're too light. They're way overspined. That one flew real good. All right, so we need some light. Get some light. Dave, what's up?
I got a fire going on or something.
No,
Got some glowing knots.
no fire, just some glowing knobs. You done cutting the grass?
I think as done as I'm gonna be today. Saw your boards are laying against your AC and didn't know if you cared or not.
I saw them there the other day when I cut the grass. And I obviously didn't care enough to go ahead and remove them, so.
Yeah. It's at a spot I didn't know if you see it or not, so.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Sure. You get a bunch of tags back there?
I did. Did you call him?
I haven't called him yet.
Yeah, get in touch with him. I'm sure he saved probably 100 of them.
Okay.
Because he's probably got all kinds of guys that are in the same situation that,
Yeah.
you know, like, you want to give it to a guy that hunted the post for the first time or second time from New Jersey?
Right.
Or would you rather give it to somebody that is going to be here, is going to shoot a couple deer and help solve the problem that he has? So I think that's his standpoint on it. How's that lighted up? Oh, it lights it up good. Perfect. We've been doing good on the lives lately, Dave.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did one the other day for about 2 hours. We had 80 watch hours. Wow. 12,000 people.
Wow. That's good. Building the channel?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're over 1,000.
Cool.
So the push for 2,000 begins.
Yeah. I imagine that's quite a bit of work.
Well, if we're talking with guys, usually the 1,000 takes over a year.
Yeah.
And we've done that since April.
Yeah.
So we're pretty stoked about that.
Awesome.
The first 2 years is always the hardest. After that, it's a steamroll.
Yeah. Cool. So what's the plan? Just do the recurve bow?
Yeah, that's the plan for us moving forward this year.
Yeah.
What do you think? Think we're crazy?
Sounds good.
You think we're crazy. That's the neighbor Dave. If I had 4 acres worth of hunting property that I could hunt, that would be his property. He smoked a giant down there.
Well, have a good one.
All right, sir. You do the same. Bruh. Image. I don't know what it was. It's about that time of year where all my friends, they start frantically sending me pictures of every buck they get, everyone they see on the side of the road. It's a great time of year. What's up, guys? Let's get some action here in the chat. I know there's some trad bow watchers out there. What are you guys running? What's your setup look like? Guys, I use a tab. This thing's pretty beat. I go 3 under. Use a nail knot so I can adjust my height here. About 1/8 of an inch under the arrow, so I'm not messing it up, not putting any pressure on it. Probably 5/8 above square, so that as I draw the bow, it becomes square. I'm still getting a little knock off the shelf, but I'm really enjoying this bow. Again, it's an October Mountains Productions Adventure 2.0. This thing is 62 pounds, or 62 inches long at 20 pounds. This is like a practice bow for me. Work on form. Ooh, just whacked the camera. Get that up there a little bit. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. 30 seconds. Need to grab my bow wax there. I don't use anything real crazy, just a boning tex type. I set the brace on this tonight at, I don't know, probably 7 5/8 till it's all said and done. This is a 100-year-old string. This bow belonged to a Boy Scout camp before I picked it up. We've added the Apache silencers on there tonight. Put a couple of pieces of felt back here to help silence up the limbs. We've added the peel and stick felt on the shelf. And we tied a nice little nail knot in there today, just to get everything kind of dialed in tonight. So far, so good. Back to some shooting. Where's the comments at? I'm expecting some questions here. Like, what's this redneck guy doing? Just do it, James. Where you at? California? Missouri or something? No, you could be anywhere west. Anywhere past Chicago, it's probably daylight still. Yep, Texas for sure. We're on Eastern Standard Time. It's, I don't know, almost 9 o'clock here. Is it 9:23 here? I don't know. Yeah, something like that. 8:23. Probably. Lose track of time. Just do it. 7:28. Yeah, so it's 8:28 here. Thanks for the sub, James. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Smash that like button. You hunt traditional archery? Shoot traditional? I mean, it's real hard to get 2 arrows a touch with a stick and a string at 15 yards, but over the last couple weeks, we've gotten pretty good at it. Not easy, though. It takes a lot of work. And when you get 3 of them to touch, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, look, there's 44 people on here right now. If we get 30 likes and 6 subs, I'll shoot a can of something down there and watch it explode. Go for it, man. Smash it. Come on, bring me the likes, bring me the subs, I'll do it. Creek water, thank you. I know everybody's fingers are tired from chatting so much, but creek water, you got a setup that you do? Like you do traditional archery or anything? If so, what's your bow of choice? What's your setup like? Talk about it in the chat, right? Sorry to hear that. How old are you? Yoy. Hopefully those years of hunting last with you forever, man. I would cherish those moments like no other. Thanks for the sub, Fishing Girl. Hey, look, I'm a big fan of telling the stories, and if you're all right with it, I'll ask what happened to the legs. But if you're not, all you have to do is say no, and I'll move on. Troy, after shooting about 700 shots out of my hunting bow over the last couple days, I've decided to back up a little bit. I've got an Adventure 2.0. It's by October Mountain Products in Pennsylvania. It's just south of where I live here, near Lancaster. It might actually be in Lancaster. This bow, I picked it up super cheap because it was on consignment. A guy who, I guess he was an instructor for some Boy Scouts. He had a bunch of these. He passed away. They ended up at a local shop. I thought, what a great way to tell a story. Put it up there and let everybody take a look at it. So today I put some silencers on here. I adjusted the brace height to, this is 8 inches finger to finger. So we're at 7 and 6, I don't know, 7 and 5/8 probably. Tied a nail knot on there, and I put some stuff on the shelf because it had a flipper on there that was terrible. Sick. All right, we're gonna shoot one of these other arrows, see how it goes. It does not have a lighted knock on it. Oh, right in there. But Mr. Holmes, what I normally shoot, it's a Striker Custom. Woke up one day at 24 and just couldn't walk. I feel for you, brother. Oh, wow. Listen, it sounds crazy, but if you want to get out and hunt southern Chester County and you've got some places to go, I'll carry you on my back or wheel you around in a chair. It doesn't matter. I would just love to get out and do something down there. If you're into it, man, DM me. I would love to put a video up doing something like that for somebody. I just think that would be that would be such a fantastic story to tell. You can DM me or message me here. You could also send us a message at Pain Train Outdoors on Facebook. Dude, that to me sounds like a great way to have some fun. All the guys as a witness on the live, I make that as a promise. If you reach out and you want somebody to hunt with, we will get you out there. Between Alfred and I, we'll do what it takes. Somehow we'll figure that out. My boy's on the spectrum, and it's dude, it hits me every day. Like, it's just something hard I deal with. He's not too bad. There's just so many quirks, so many challenges, and dude, you're getting me in the feels right now. Ugh. He's super close. He lives 20 minutes from me. If nothing else, take him out and do some shooting. Have him over to the house for a drink and some brisket or something. Yeah, do it, man. Absolutely, shoot us a message. And look, that offer is good for hunting. It's good for, dude, if you just want to go hang out, if you want to get, I don't know, get out on a stream or out on a lake or whatever. My brother's got a big old boat out of Racetown. You want to go to Racetown for a weekend just to hang out? Let me know. I spent 24 years in the military. I know a lot of guys that are just not well off, and we stick together like glue. You're making me tear up, bro. Oh, it's in there. All right, you too, man. Again, I appreciate everything. Thank you for sharing the story with us. I'm a big fan of people overcoming those challenges. Oh, hey, before you jump off, are you still on Creek Water? Here's another thing, too. I hunt Fort Indian Town Gap. Anybody that doesn't have the use of their legs, they'd qualify. Like if you qualify for the disabled hunter stuff, you can actually hunt from your vehicle out there at certain spots, and I would be more than happy to show you where those spots are, give you the website to take the course that you need to hunt there. So dude, hit me up, please. Yeah, Ray, we're getting ready. Fishing girl, I feel the same way. You know, there's just so many things that scare the shit out of me, and that's one of them. We never know what tomorrow looks like. That's why, and it took me a long time to realize that. That's why at 43, man, I'm trying to do whatever I can to move the ball forward. I don't know how much longer I'll be here, but for myself, for my friends, for my family, I'm giving it everything I got, because I don't think I applied myself as much as I should have when I was 25 or 30. So you're at the age right now where if you realize it, and if you believe it coming from somebody that realized it too late, take advantage of it. Anyway, I guess prep for the season is going fairly well, Ray. I'm taking a break from the hunting bow tonight. I'm shooting an Adventure 2.0. It's a pretty sweet 20-pound bow. It probably doesn't like the 500 spine arrows I'm shooting out of it, but those are the ones I've got lighted nocks on, so we're slinging them. But other than that, I think the other bow is dialed in. I just need a rest day or two, but I don't want to miss doing some live, and I also don't want to miss getting some practice in. So we're working on form, working on grip, all that stuff. As far as gear, nothing really changed. We're still going to be running a saddle, run a Latitude Method 2. We're actually running the saddle. Yeah, we're running. What platform am I running? I'm running the Latitude platform 2, the X-Wing, I guess is what it's called. Same camera arm, same camera, same gear setup. How about yourself? Anybody using any new gear this year that they're worried about? Something they haven't tried yet that's new? No, it's not 20 yards. That's probably, I don't have my rangefinder out here. I think it's 16, 15 or 16. Um, you see where that beer can is? Just to the, there's a beer can out there. From where I'm standing, I think that beer can would be 20 from right here. Yeah, maybe it's only 15. I don't know. I can put the other targets out there if you guys want. Much better. Thank you, thank you. Andrew, you're jumping back on, man. I love it. Nothing much is new. Well, yeah, there's a lot new. Over the last couple days, it's been ridiculously busy. I think after we talked last time, I think you sent a message on the Facebook page, and then Alfred was messaging you back. Anthony, that's awesome. I just got into this probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I've made a commitment to the hunting partner that we're going to do this year. So we're just logging hours and practicing. This is not my hunting bow. It shoots nowhere near as good, but I'm just working on form. These arrows are over spine. It's a 20-pound bow. I've got 500 spine arrows here with 250 grain tips and 75 grain inserts. It's, yeah. These arrows are wobbling all over the place. We're just putting in reps. Andrew, you like your compound bow a lot. The crossbow didn't suit me that much. Well, I can tell you, once you shoot about 30 deer with that compound, it isn't going to suit you that much either. There's going to be a point, like if you get good at it, where you're going to be like, bro, I got to try something harder. I have. My brother lives in Virginia. 3 seasons ago, I hunted down there. It was in the rut because I had already filled both the buck tag and about 4 or 5 doe tags up here. And I hunted in the George Washington National Forest. It's a tough place to hunt, but that's just where I had a place to stay. So I'd love to get out there some more and check out some of that lower lying area there. But there's some good hunting up in the mountains. Andrew, you're crazy, bro. Just do its back. Andrew, what bow did you get? Southwest Virginia. So yeah, you're like big time in the mountains too. I like it. Hey, you want to buy a PA license and come up here and hunt? We might be able to work something out. I'll buy a VA license. I'll come down there. I got a giant 4-bedroom house with only 3 people that live here, so let me know. You just got to put up with Alfred. Andrew, I got a bow from like 25 years ago. It's a PSE, I think it's a PSE Beast. DM me on Facebook. Tell me you want it and send me an address and I'll mail it to you, okay? It shoots pretty good, but I'm never going to use it. I got like 3 backup bows. Send me a message, I'll send it to you. I'm in Lebanon. Send me a message on Facebook. I'll think about it. You gotta give me a good story why I should, and I might. Yeah, because what's it gonna do? It's gonna hang in my house for the next 100 years. I'm never gonna sell it. Anthony, it is not new. It's ancient. It's from when I was 19 years old or 18 years old. It has a new string on it. It's got a sight, but it's ancient. When you shoot that thing, it feels like you're shooting. I don't know what they said. October, whatever that Saturday is in October, 2nd of October. I mean, it'll kill a deer. Go to Pain Train Outdoors on Facebook. You'll see it. Send me a DM. We'll talk about it. If I do it, somehow I've got to work it into the channel, right? So I have to make a video about it. I'll do a quick review of the bow, tell everybody the story, and I'll give it to you. Creekwater, thanks, buddy. Like I said, we'll be in touch. I would love to do something. Because again, the reason I'm doing the traditional archery stuff is because bow hunting kind of got to a point where it's like, all right, I'm just going through the motions. I'm going to go out, I'm going to shoot a deer, I'm going to butcher a deer. Then I'm going to go out, I'm going to shoot a deer, I'm going to butcher a deer. And then I started to self-film. That taught me a lot about who I am and about how I hunt and how challenging this can be. And now we're going to try to self-film with a recurve this year, which is going to be, that's a monumental challenge. To be able to shoot a deer, self-film, recurve, or to shoot a deer with a recurve, another guy in a tree filming, that's legit, that's hard. And I'm looking forward to that. And I like hard stuff. I like to help other people, so like I would love to make a video somehow of you shooting a deer. So Anthony, no problem. Yeah, hunting groundhogs, especially with a bow, is tough. Where out west to bow hunt? Yeah, like I said, if I didn't love the challenge, I wouldn't be doing this. I think there's so many people that You know, they're going to use every advantage they can, every possible piece of technology, just make it as easy as possible. Get a bunch of tags, and we'll just go sit in the woods and try to kill as many deer as we can. Dude, I'd love to make it out to Wyoming. Yeah, Iowa's another place just super hard to get in. No, when you're bow hunting, you don't need orange. I think the only time you need orange is during the muzzleloader season in Pennsylvania when it's concurrent with bow season. You'll have to wear orange moving in and out of the woods. But I don't know that for sure because I think they just changed the reg on that, so I have to check that. I think every season I sit down for an hour and I read through all the changes and make sure I'm doing the right stuff. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, do it from your wife's account. I do not have a Facebook. Nope, I can't. I should take that back. I cannot be judgmental. There was times when I didn't have a Facebook too because I was just tired of the world. Texas is good. Listen, less than 100 yards from where that target is, my neighbor, I live in a city. Less than 100 yards from that target, my neighbor killed an absolute slammer last year and then got an absolute giant on camera 3 days later. It's easily a 160-inch deer. But part of understanding bow hunting and setting your expectations is understanding how many Boone and Crockett bucks have been shot in your state. Pennsylvania doesn't have that many. It's way better than like Vermont or North Carolina, but it's not great. I am on the East Coast, Pennsylvania. All right, bro. That's the worst shot of the night. What type of buck do I hunt? Big ones, bro. Wait. Catalina Tama, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for commenting. Everhart Outdoors. I hunt PA. They should stop stalking pheasants. The most annoying thing there is in PA. You know, if they keep stalking pheasants, the coyotes will still have something to eat. They won't have to chase the deer. That's all they are, is coyote bait. That's it. Coyote bait and fox bait. You hunt Maryland at all? My current biggest is like 120, 125, maybe 124, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a professional measurer. I know it's well over 120. It's got 22 and a quarter inch main beam, 22 and 2/8 inch main beams. There's plenty of deer in Pennsylvania. Depends where you're at, but yeah. It's a laser beam. Nope. My biggest buck's an 8-point. Not the most points, but the biggest one that I've shot inch-wise is an 8-point. Last 2 years I've shot 120 plus 8-points. I think if you're from Pennsylvania, you're doing that. And it's all with a bow too. Like I don't rifle hunt. Yeah, if you jump on, you watch any of our other videos or some of the podcasts up in, I don't know, I'll call it the studio. It's just a room that got some deer hanging in it. You'll see them both. Yeah, I agree with you. Bow hunting is the best. I think it's probably one of the most intimate things you'll ever do. It's completely personal. And that's why I don't get why there's so many guys that just want to interject their opinions and say that somebody's not doing something right when they're just doing their thing. Like, for example, fixed blade versus expandable broadheads. Like, who cares what somebody uses? You use what you like. Who cares what somebody else uses? It's bow hunting is completely. It's a very personalized thing, and it's not just hunting. It's an experience, and I don't know. It's something that I'll treasure forever. Having the ability to do it. All 4 arrows were in something smaller than the size of that tab. Nothing wrong with an 8-point, man. There are 175, 180 inch 8-points running around in Texas. That's a monster. No, we're getting real close. We've got over 1,000 subs. We're working on got to bang out a couple more watch hours, and then we'll be monetized. We started a channel here back, I mean, it was there. Alfred started it, but then like April is when we really got serious about it. Started to do a lot of fishing content, a lot of outdoor stuff. We're getting there. Hopefully in the next month or so we'll be there. Yeah, I think Kansas, man, like the chance to shoot 150-inch deer is like every day. I've hunted for, I'm 43. I started when I was 12, but there was like a 10-year period of time in there where I didn't hunt. If we do the math, it's like, what, 32 years, I guess. I can count on this hand how many times I've seen a 150-inch deer in Pennsylvania. We're not talking just during hunting season. We're talking the whole time. Yeah, 130 every day in Kansas, for sure. 130 once in a lifetime in Pennsylvania. It's just an Adventure 2.0 by October Mountain Products. I don't know if you can see it there. Just an old traditional bow, man. Stick in a string. You can pick one of those up used all day long on eBay. 75 bucks. What's up, Shibe? Hey, we've been on for about an hour and 10 minutes. It's about time you show up, bro. The comment section has been lit compared to the other day when you were on trying to get everybody fired up. No, I didn't take a deer with the trad bow this year. Alfred has taken a deer with the trad bow and a red tag on a farm near his home. I think August 2nd he shot it. He's been out hunting one other time since then, but he only has 2 tags for the red tag farm. So if you want, you can check out the video. It's his first deer with a trad bow. It's a really awesome video. Yeah, he gets pretty choked up because it's a really emotional thing. So go check that video out. All right, James, we'll catch you. Oh yeah, absolutely planning to. I'm not hunting with anything but a trad bow, and this is based off a bet I made, I don't know, 8-9 months ago, until at least the 26th of October. But I doubt I'm going back. I don't know if I'm ever going back. I've spent too much time, too much effort trying to get good at this to ever go back. And this bow is not. It's not an indication of how good I am. The hunting bow, I was draining shots 32, 35 yards at an indoor range the other day. Super confident in my ability with that other bow. This one's just got 20-pound limbs, and it's just practice, you know, form. But I'll tell you what, it still shoots good. Thanks, brother. I don't, like I said, I don't know if I'm ever going back. It's gotten ridiculous over the last couple of years. I mean, we shot 6 bucks in the last 5 years, and they're all damn good ones. And then at least 4 does a year since in the last. So you're talking 26 deer last 5 years. So it's time to move on to something a little bit more challenging. Especially when you're stacking arrows on top of each other, right? Yeah, sharp broadhead, even on a 20-pound bow, you're gonna get a clean pass through if you don't hit the shoulder. Shib, the draw weight on the hunting bow, that's a good question. It's 45 pounds at 28-inch draw. I'm pulling 27, so it's probably 42 or 42 and a half, right in that window. And this one, like I know if you're watching the forum, because you always are, like you can see how I can hold this back forever and just concentrate. Is a lot of good eating. Everhard Outdoors. What do you mean by giants or diff? Are you talking about big bucks? That one felt like it was going forward. Right now I'm shooting. I don't know if I can get you to see that. That's the Easton Legacies. I don't know if you can read it. I'm trying to get the light. Easton Legacies. These are a 500 spine arrow. They're 8.3 grains per inch. With the lighted nocks, they're a little bit stiffer. Those have 75 grain inserts and 175 grain tips. They're flying pretty good out of that bow. They're not great, but they're all right. The second arrow setup I have here is, it's also an Easton Legacy. I actually like these arrows. They don't have the natural wood grain, they're just brown. But these ones are the 5mm. And they're only 7.1 grams per inch. I don't know if you can see it, 7.1, and they're 600 spine. This is what I should be shooting out of them, but those have 275 grains on the front end with a 75 grain insert, so they're not flying good out of that bow. They're the right stiffness, they're just too heavy. I do have one or two here that have a 100 grain field tip and it's shooting pretty good. Like little darts. No, I'm not planning on hunting with this bow. This bow only has 20-pound limbs on it. I have a hunting bow in there. I've got a, you know what? After this round, I'm gonna go grab it. Everybody wants to see it anyway. It's a really awesome bow. It's a Striker Custom. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's 45 pounds, a 28-inch draw, 52-inch overall. This bow's awesome. Well, there's no doubt in my mind with a very sharp broadhead, I'll get a perfect pass through with a 20-pound bow on a whitetail. No doubt. Small does, you know. Yeah, give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna grab the other bow. All right, guys, we're back. Where'd everybody go? We got the striker fastback. Bow's an absolute animal. It is not a recurve. Got to button up the arm guard. I'll take a beat. Slinging two different setups. One is about 550 and the other one's about 526, 527. One's also a 500 spine versus a 600 spine. Bow seems to like the 500 spines now that I'm actually drawing the right draw length. When I first started shooting 4 or 5 weeks ago, I was not. Yeah, dude, this bow is awesome. Again, it was built for a guy by the name of Kyle Iceman Stokes. If anybody knows who that is, let him know I got his bow. That thing shoots darts. Darts. Why is the amount of poaching going to affect whether or not you hunt somewhere? It is fast. Super quiet too. Oh yeah. Challenge was shooting this bow for an hour and 45 minutes or 2 hours. If I get 150 shots in it, I'm just punishing myself. I'm from PA. I think we're at 15 or 16 yards right here. Instantly my finger hurts. Yeah, and these are actually the, well here, those are the 525 grain setups. Let's shoot the ones that are I think they're 556. A couple weeks ago when I measured them, so I don't know. I don't have, well, you know what? Let me put a lighted knock on this one. We'll throw a lighted knock on this and we'll see how this one shoots. All right, this arrow is, I think it's 556. I've already turned the knock on, so I'm not turning it off. Shoots darts. All right, for shits and giggles, we're gonna move back. We're gonna move back just a little bit. I've got to shoot over the, just over the edge of the concrete. That's 22, 23 yards. I don't know. We're gonna see. Laser beam. I know you can't see it there, but if I pick it up, I'm right in the target there. That bottom shot. See, that's the difference between the two bows, man. That bow shoots really good. Absolutely, you guys can see the shot there. That second one was from the one 22, 23 yards. Yeah, Pennsylvania though, they want you to have a 35-pound minimum. So it's hard to find a hunting bow that's less than, like, you'll find some that are 38, but most of them they're going to be standard 45 pounds at 28-inch draw. But again, here's where you know if you're getting okay, right? You can do different distances. I don't have a rangefinder. I didn't range find that. I have no idea how far it is. Put a perfect heart shot on that deer. But you step into 2 different bows, 3, 4 different arrow weights, and you can really just, like, that's when you know you're getting pretty decent at it. And then jam one in there. And those arrows shoot like shit. Really, they're still selling toe tags for 4C? I only got 2. I got 3D map tags for 4C as well, so that's all I'm gonna shoot. No, I don't gap shoot. No. Yeah, I gap shoot, bro. Is there any other way? I do a 3 under. My point on with the hunting bow, probably probably 30 or 31 yards. If I'm shooting 35 yards and aiming at the back, that's with the light arrows. With the little heavier setup, which I don't think the arrows fly as good, probably 28 is point on. So when I'm adjusting for something that's only 14, 15 yards, that's where I have most of my challenges. That's why I'm shooting short here tonight, kind of bouncing around, stepping a couple feet forward, stepping a couple feet back. Andrew, you're all over the place. I don't even know what to say, man. Yeah, I didn't need any more 4C tags. I don't need any more. I can't get any right now because I have my buck tag. I got the two for 4C, and then I have the 3D map tags. So I'm holding 6 tags right now. I'm also working the donation list. There are a couple families I know that will take a deer no problem. I just verify that every year, and then I kind of give them an idea. Hey, listen, you're number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the list, whatever it is. And this year, I want to try to donate 5 deer, and then keep 3 for myself. So we're gonna go after it hard. But again, when we say donate, we're not just dropping them off somewhere and paying for them. We're gonna do all the processing, all the bagging, all the freezing, and we'll hand deliver a finished product that looks just as good as any meat processor out there. I'm gonna go with the VPAs. It's a mix. I'm gonna have 3 of the VPAs. They're 250 grain, 3 blades, and then I'm also gonna set my. I have some Old Bear tips that I'm gonna set up with a 250 grain setup. Those are the single bevel. I don't know what they're called, but they're Bear broadheads, the green ones. Yeah, it sets me up real good. Like I said, I've got. I don't know if I've ever broken it down. Like I said, these are 8.3 grains per inch. They've got a 75 grain insert with a 175 grain tip on it. They seem to be shooting the best for me. Um, the other arrows, uh, they're 7.1 grains per inch with a 75 grain insert and a 250 grain broadhead. I've also shot the 250s on here and they shoot just as good. It's a little further forward than I want to be. There we go. That's awesome. I appreciate it, but about 5 weeks. I just have some tutelage from some really great. There's an archery shop here that's local with some guys that they go to ETAR, they go to all the traditional shot places. That they're unbelievable guys. So and I suck up knowledge like a sponge. Alfred's been doing it for a while. Like I had a trad bow last year, but it nothing like this. So maybe I've got a year of experience, but serious archery, setting up a bow and doing it myself, 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, you can check out some of the other lives. We did a live at an indoor shoot the other day where we were shooting out to I think 37 yards, and we've been hammering away, doing about 150 shots a day. We've recently transitioned to that bow. You know, practice bow 20 pounds, just to kind of like, I need a break day once a week. And that FOC is not just traditional like trad bow shooting. I've always shot a 525 to 550 grain arrow out of my compound too. 5 archery buckles. Well, hats off to you, old boy. The hey dudes, bro. All right, let's shoot the speed demon here a little bit. A little high. There we go. WP, this was sort of one of those impulse buys. When you see something great, you just pick it up. It was expensive. And I bought it used. I mean, the quiver on it's 130 bucks. I'm just so tired I can't pull it back anymore. Yeah, it wasn't my best group. Great Northern Quivers. Well, I got no complaints. Quiver's got to do one thing, really. Carry arrows. Secondarily, it's got to be quiet. If it could do those two things, I don't care. I'm going to try to shoot a good group here. Anybody else's elbows start to get tired after like 100 shots? Bear bows? Dude, I love bear bows. Especially the old school ones. If they weren't so ridiculous to find, I would probably have 3 of them. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to mess it up, but we're starting a good group here. What limbs are on that? The Super Kodiak. That's got a glass limb on it, right? Or that glass coated limb? I gotta look that up. And by the time I get 3 shots out, I'm tired. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a white line right there across. It's red here and white up here where it's just, the finger's hard as a rock. Yeah, I thought so. All right, well, earlier I asked everybody to put some stuff in there about what their setup is. That's better. Super Kodiak, what do you think of it? I'm nowhere near 800 grains, like 530 and 550, well, 526 and 550. Yeah. Fucking light is so terrible here. Hey, look, it doesn't have to be fast. I mean, all it has to do is put the arrows in the pump house. I mean, it doesn't have to be fast. I mean, and quiet's kind of important. Like if it sounds like a damn acorn dropping, you can get a second shot if you miss. Chubbs, you're shooting an 800 grain arrow out of what bow? We're going back to old girl here for a minute. Those bows aren't cheap either. They're like, what are they MSRP for? Like 750, 749, something like that. About 50 of them hanging over to the archery shop. I wanted to buy one of those, and I found that striker. I was like, nope, buying a striker. That's terrible. Had my hat in the way. Those arrows are really kicking left. All three of them. Those arrows suck. All right. Well, guys, I think I'm calling it a night. From Pain Train Outdoors, I appreciate everybody jumping on the live. Thanks for the support. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the new subs. Anybody wants to hit me up, go ahead. Feel free to DM us on Pain Train Outdoors on Facebook, or you can send us a message on here. Doesn't matter to me. Appreciate everybody. Thanks so much. Everybody have a good evening.